Chef Gabby. I'm so excited to share with you some of the tricks that I have learned over the years working at restaurants, as a caterer, and as a culinary instructor in Venezuela, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. When I share a recipe with you, you don't have to run to the store to grab the exact ingredients that I'm using. My recipes are easy, flexible, and adaptable to your lifestyle and ingredients that you have at home. Guess what is my favorite meal of the day? Yes, breakfast. And today we are making breakfast muffins. They are so easy to make that you don't need an electric mixer. They are delicious and have nutrient-dense foods like carrots, banana, yogurt, and oats. Starting the day with breakfast is a healthy habit associated with better health, behavior, and academic benefits in children. Let's start baking.
Let's talk about the tools. We are going to need 2 bowls, a fork, a spoon, measuring cups, spatula, a whisk, a grater, measuring spoons. You can use either a muffin pan or silicone baking cups. I recommend placing these cups in a sheet pan, or you could use a baking dish. And a cooling rack. These always help to cool faster the muffins, as are dry ingredients, whole wheat flour, cinnamon, baking powder, quick oats, salt, and baking soda. Wet ingredients: honey, applesauce or eggs, plain yogurt, banana, olive oil or avocado oil, and carrots. If using the silicone baking cups, place in a sheet pan and grease with a little bit of oil or butter. If using a muffin pan, place the paper liners or grease with a little bit of oil or butter. It's time to preheat the oven at 350 Fahrenheit. First, let's mix the dry ingredients. I start by measuring my dry ingredients first, so my tools don't get too dirty or sticky, and I can use them to measure the rest of the ingredients. This is a great baking activity to do with the kids. I usually make these muffins over the weekend. Planning ahead is a great way to ensure your family begins their day with a balanced breakfast. And these breakfast muffins can be made ahead of time, so you are not rushing to find something tasty, healthy, and quick to eat in the morning. Now, let's whisk and make sure that all of our ingredients are combined. Now, in a second bowl, let's mix the wet ingredients. We are going to start by smashing the 2 ripe bananas with a fork. My kids love helping in this step. The more black spots the banana has, the sweeter our muffins are going to taste. If you are out of bananas, you can use 1 cup of unsweetened applesauce instead. Once the bananas are puree, we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. When choosing plain yogurt, Greek yogurt works great because it is thick and packed with protein. One of the great things about this recipe is that you can decide if you would like to use eggs or just skip them. Don't worry about the muffin's texture. The banana and yogurt are going to do their job. I use the same measuring cup to measure the oil and the honey. I first measure the oil and then the honey. This is going to help the honey to slide easily without sticking to the measuring cup. Now you are going to see the magic, how our measuring cup is going to be completely clean after I pour the honey into the bowl. Yes, you don't need a spatula. This is great. Now let's whisk really well. Now we have our mixtures, the wet ingredients in one bowl and the dry ingredients in the other bowl. Let's combine them. I like adding the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, so I can use the dry ingredients bowl to shred the carrots. We need about half of a cup. I like to use the smallest side of the grater. It's so fun mixing all these delicious and nutritious ingredients together. Carrots are an excellent source of vitamin A and fiber, and yogurt gives us calcium and protein. Incorporating vegetables like carrots and milk, cheese, or yogurt into each meal help us get the nutrients we need every day. Let's incorporate the carrots into the batter. After the carrots are incorporated, you can start putting the batter into the muffin pan. Or what I like to do is to divide the mixture between both bowls and add some add-ons. You also could leave one as is and add maybe raisins or seeds to the other bowl. In one of the bowls, I'm going to add the raisins, 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Let's mix them. Oh, and I want to let you know that these muffins are freezable. So after you cool them down, you can put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. Now we will add the blueberries. Oh, there is one here. Let's grab it. And let's incorporate our blueberries into the batter. Now pour the mixture into the prepared pan. When I have my kid helping in this step, I give her few raisins or blueberries, and I have her placing them in each muffin tin while I pour the batter. Now we have our muffin batter ready and our oven is preheated. So let's bake these muffins for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now our muffin is going to the oven and the magic comes 25 minutes later. And the best way to tell if the muffins are ready is to insert a wooden toothpick in the middle of a muffin. If the toothpick comes out clean or with very few crumbs, you can take them out. As you can see, I'm transferring the muffins to a cooling rack. If you don't have one, you could use a rack from a toaster oven, or just take them out of the muffin tin and place on a plate.
Now we need to let the muffins cool down before eating them. I know what you're thinking. What? Wait? Well, if you grab them while they are still really hot, they are going to break apart and won't taste as good as in a few minutes. Now it's time to try our muffins. I grabbed some Greek yogurt and I mixed it with honey to make a frosting, and to the other half I added frozen blueberries for a purple frosting. Let's try them. They are so good. They are slightly sweet, have the right amount of carrots, and the texture is perfect. Now it's time for you to cook them and try them.